Thanks for staying with us. We're still discussing how we plan to manage our finances. And I said later on the show, we'll be bringing in a chartered accountant who will be giving us some proper tips on what to do. We're discussing fashion. I was going to go into fashion because many of us like to buy wigs, do makeup. You know, we just like to buy all these things. How are you adjusting in those areas?
Okay. Before we
go into that,
fashion,
okay.
Yes, I was saying that for the average Nigerian, buying in bulk may not be relatable because, one, the power supply itself is not so steady. So when we say we buy in bulk and portion, they may not relate. And then another thing I used to do for my son, my baby is going to be 2. I was trying to wait till he's 2 before introducing him to proper meals. But as it is now, we're all eating the eba together.
Please take it easy with the children, please.
And then before, I would naturally not give him maybe other meals, like maybe pap and all that. I would just always want to give him the best. But now I'll just, please, I need a pap vendor that has crayfish, that has, you know, all those type of
I don't even like the fact that you said the best.
No, wait, let me... No, it's not Igbo brand.
Okay.
Because there are Nigerian brands also that have...
so you are saying that as long as it's in a tin, it's better than...
No,
okay.
Like this pap now, I would not give him just a plain pap. I would have the pap that has crayfish, has other things into it, as against, you know, buying the box regulars that I was going to buy before. And, you know, this mindset about people saying that if you don't give your child a particular kind of meal, you're not taking care of that child enough is wrong. Pap, all those things also are good. Yes, you grow up with them.
They're nutrient dense. But I was going to say about bulk purchases. Like, for me, I figured that bulk purchases don't work for my household. And we waste more than when we do that. So you have yams, you have potatoes. Then my mom will bring all this. They have cabbage. But how many are we in my house? And then I find that I'm throwing away food. So I figured it's not working for me financially or any other, or otherwise. So we just buy as much as we need per time. That's for perishables like that. But then one of the things I also have started doing recently is bulk soups. Light is better in my area. I've complained about how light can be so terrible in my area, but recently it's a lot better. Put my soups in my freezer, and that keeps for a while. But you're right, many Nigerians do not have the luxury of having power 24/7. But we're going to fashion. We're going to fashion. We're going to makeup. So I...
Pause a second. Let's have Hassan has been holding for a minute. Good morning, Hassan. Thanks for calling.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I thank God that women are now keen in based on the economic reality. I'm very, very happy for that.
Keen in based on the economic reality.
You see, let me give you a small gist. For the first time in my life, I was in a filling station yesterday. I saw a filling station attendant doing a sort of marketing. Marketing is just that, telling the motorists, please come and fill up your tanks. Fill up your tanks. Then we now ask her, where do we get the money? Say, no, just fill it so that we send you money. I say, okay. So now it's biting you harder. You see, this issue of fuel, this energy, is a very, very sensitive matter in our economy. And I'm looking forward to the federal government to review this thing because it's reflecting all over the space. People cannot even plan well. They cannot even think well because of this energy issue we are seeing, because of the strategic nature of this energy, this petroleum we are seeing. There's a need for federal government to have a second look at it. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Hassan, for your view. All right, so the reason why we're going into fashion, because a lot of women, I mean, we're discussing with our viewers this morning, a lot of women, fashion is one of the things that we spend money on. A lot of us find it difficult, and there's always that pressure to look a certain way. You know, you're in a certain industry, you're in a bank, you have to look a certain way. You know, they say, look the way you want to be
dressed.
Look, you know, so you have this whole thing around you. Let me come to...
I wanted to reply
Hassan.
Hassan, it's an uncommon advice, but I'll say it on air. I don't want to say, I didn't want to go there. Many women have been supporting their husbands in the food department, in the kitchen, for time immemorial. I know many people that will tell me that every time my husband gives me money, I'm always adding more to be able to cook what he's seeing, and that's like a standard. So to hear Hassan say it, and I've heard men say it, that women don't understand women will give money for food, they will say it has finished. The average woman in Nigeria, from their mother and grandmother, I've always known that they add money to soup. So my advice to people around me is never add money to soup. What they give you, deliver. Add money to the other things that are specific. Pay for things that are, I pay for DSTV, I pay for I'm paying for cable TV, I pay for subscription, so that they will know how much you're adding. Because the day you added pala to the soup, the husband did not know that you spent 10,000 naira adding pala to the soup, and you will not get that acknowledgement. You will get commercial like this, that you don't understand what I'm facing. So please, Mr. Hassan,
well, different strokes.
I know majority of women are actually adding and supporting.
And I agree with you 100%, but let me just give you maybe a little cultural perspective. There are some cultures where the man is the one that even goes to the market, does all the shopping, where the women are not out there as much, maybe not even able to earn because they're at home taking care of the children. So the man feels, I have shopped all this, I've brought it home, and it's finished. So it's not necessarily that she has put her extra money on, because she doesn't even have the extra to put on. I just wanted to give a little of that perspective. But let's go to this fashion. Because I wanted to give like a real life example. When Mariah did her book launch, we're all thinking, Mariah gave us dress code. She said, what did you call it again? Glam Owambe. We're now asking each other, what are we going to wear? What are we going to wear? Should we go and chatter? Everybody was there, and I heard everybody saying, I'm using my old whatever. I was like, oh, really? Yeah. I dragged one old list that I had, I just refashioned it. I want to use the opportunity to talk about sustainable fashion. So it's a thing that people are talking about a lot. It's almost become like a buzzword. And I'm happy because I've always had that mindset, which is buy clothing that can last you a while. Clothing that you can wear in other ways, clothing that you can remix. When you want to buy your shoes that are good quality so that you can wear them for longer. And then, whether we like it or not, no matter how we want to form, we are all pressured one way or the other to keep up with the Joneses.
Absolutely.
But now it's as if it's affecting even the Joneses. So now, let us all wear what we have at home. Let's just be good quality. Fast fashion, have an outfit that you can just buy every other, I don't want to name any price because prices differ for people, But there are some, that they are quite cheap to buy, but also quite cheap in quality, and they do not last so long. Especially when you also have children. You want to get them quality clothing that will last them a while. What our parents used to do that we used to feel so upset, that they buy you extra long trousers or extra long shirts. Yeah. It's looking like we have to go back there.
When you talked about my book launch, I wanted to do a photo shoot. Yeah. I was so excited about it. I mean, I don't like photo shoots. But everybody said, you have to do a photo shoot, you have to do a photo shoot. I was looking for who's going to dress me up. I'm looking for clothes. My husband said, are you okay? All these mom's clothes are in the wardrobe. What are you going to do? I beg. That's how the Owambe idea came, because I had mom's clothes. Yeah. Wear them, use them for photo shoots. It's cheaper. You don't have to buy anything. And then, now after wearing mom's clothes, I said, why don't I theme my event Owambe? You might as well just do it. It just worked out perfectly. So I didn't go and say because I wanted to do photo shoots for my birthday. I now have...
We became creative. Yeah.
And I think
it was more affordable.
Challenges make us...
rethink.
Challenges are opportunities for innovation. There are opportunities. Challenges are opportunities for innovation, and there are opportunities for creativity. And sometimes when we are avoiding challenges, we are avoiding opportunity for us to be more creative and innovative, and we are in that space right now.
Let me take this call. Layemi from Lagos Island. Thanks for calling.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
From Lagos Island. Number one, I'm the first caller. I'm very happy to join you.
Welcome to the show, Layemi.
Number one, I want to be very supportive about what you have said, but there's only one thing that is a bit contradicting to my own view. Okay. Talking about the financial area, talking about the economy of the home, I think the life in the hands of women. Because you are the one that's being open to our blind spot. I believe that if the home is well structured and well managed, it will be work of the women. Thank you for that. And start talking about...
Sorry, Layemi, I need you to say that again. We didn't hear that. We didn't hear what you said. Please say it again.
I said that talking about the home management, the life in the hands of the women, talking about the housewives, and talking about putting money for the stew and everything. Even there are some things that we men appreciate, and we even contradicting it. We even say it like, for you not to be feeling purpose, but in our back of our mind, we know that what I put is not what I'm eating.
Okay.
But the ego, the men, you're not able to see, because we know that immediately we praise you, the next line of argument is, you know what? So what I'm just trying to pick out there is that there are some times that you'll be doing something and we will not even tell you thank you. But in our minds, we know that
grateful.
For more, you know what
Please say thank you next time.
Added money to you.
Vocally grateful.
And there are sometimes too when you are being corrected over you.
Yeah.
You know that you are right, but we just want you to realize our own point of view, so that as a man, and later when we see that your own point is more value,
Thank you very much, Lioni. I didn't hear the latter part of it. But let's bring the conversation down to even the lower part of the society. People who, they don't have a lot of options because of the minimum wage. You know, they are earning 30,000 and some are earning 50,000.
Before you go there, we're still talking fashion. I've not said anything about fashion.
Okay.
Let me quickly say about fashion.
All right, let's talk about fashion. Then we'll come back to the...
And I'm just being very, very honest here that I've been doing thrift in recent times. I haven't done... Okay, so let me say what thrift is, in case you don't know. Thrift is Tush way of saying...
It's just English way.
It's an English way of saying better select, you know. We are going to... Somebody is helping me to shop at Kotangwa. And I had no idea. So I wanted to buy a particular bodysuit. And I've been looking at it online, and the price was just ridiculous. So I was saying it in front of my staff, who just gifted me one. And I smelled it. And you know, you would when you buy those stuff, it smells, it has a particular...
You're a client.
Yeah.
She has experience.
So, yes, I've bought it when I was much in school. I was in Yabatek. We used to go to Yabatek and pick it. You know, so I knew what it smelled like. And I was grateful to God that I left that category. But it's been a blessing. So when she bought it, and I really liked it. It was in good quality. I washed it. I've rocked it on the show. You people have complimented me. You did not know how much that it was like 1,500 naira that I bought the top. She has gotten me a few more tops. She got sleepwear for my children. And I just realized that I was spending a lot of money. And because the children outgrow this thing so fast. So you buy me the shorts, and they can wear those shorts at like 500 naira, 1,000 naira for shorts. And they will wear it in the next at home, play around. It doesn't have to be a brand new outfit. It saved me a whole lot, and I am grateful.
Okay.
For fashion too.
See, when it comes to this thrifting, when people almost apologize for doing it, I'm wondering why. Thrift is okay, you know, don't feel bad. But I understand maybe from the economic standpoint where you feel like there was a time you needed to and now you don't have to. But there's nothing wrong with going somewhere else that you can reuse. Reuse, recycle, please, we're all for that. So I'll tell you also, a lot of people do like garage sales, people who are traveling, they do for everything, household items, you know. Recently I got some solar lights for my garden. It was thrift. And I got, so it's okay, please don't give it a bad name.
That's
Then for people that buy Ashwebis, so for me, I never used to buy Ashwebi. There's no, in fact, I'm looking for the person that will make me buy Ashwebi on this earth, right? And I realized that a lot of money goes into this Ashwebi, especially because you can't rewear it for other occasions. Because one, especially for people that think that I only want to be the one wearing this outfit in an occasion, so it's just a lot of waste. So you may decide to cut down on Ashwebi and decide that, okay, I'll take Ashwebi from family and friends alone. Then another thing for people that shop on media, for people
He's talking to Mariah.
Calm down. Wait, listen. I'm not Tope, no, you're right. You're 100% right. Some of us, the truth is that, you know, it has become somewhat a type of culture for us. So there are celebrations where I will ask, is there Ashwebi? I would like to support, for me, it's a way of supporting the event. I mean, maybe it's because of my own background. I must support you with what you're wearing. I must identify with you. That is me. But it doesn't mean that I will go overboard. So every single person I'll buy Ashwebi. No, people who I feel that I'm close to, I feel that, listen, I need to be part of your event. I'll absolutely do Ashwebi, but it's not for everybody. You're right. Some people do go over the board. They go over the board and they just want to, so you don't have to. But I would do Ashwebi if I have to. If it's somebody I believe in, somebody that's my friend, family, I would do Ashwebi.
I understand the pressure of coming from a family like hers. There's an auntie.
My auntie will be doing something.
So you bought for auntie and then you not buy for this auntie. What are you saying?
Exactly.
My mom has
with their own, please.
18. And she has to buy Ashwebi 18 times.
So I saw that.
Yeah.
So I was saying that no, for myself, I'm not going to.
Whoa.
Then the second thing I was going to say was that for people that show up on media so often, you can decide to collaborate with brands, right? In exchange
Brands
for mention,
Even brands don't
for website, they can work.
They don't want again.
They don't want again.
Cash
So they
now.
want
That was back then. Now everybody wants their cash.
their
Drop
money.
it and take. Okay, let me go on a quick break. When we come back, we're going to bring in our guest because hopefully she can give us some proper insight on how we can manage our finances during this new season of subsidy removal. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.